Okay, you gave me yours.
Okay, yes. So who's yours?
Wack100.
Oh, nah.
I see. See, you don't.
No, this is interesting.
No.
Hey, by the way, a couple things. I don't know too much about you, but
It's mad.
Yeah.
I do think, number one, I'm gonna give a compliment off rip. I think I watched a few podcasts with you, and one thing I did say, I said I like how you explain stories. I think you could be you'd be a great podcaster, actually.
Thank you, appreciate it. That came from Act.
There was actually even a time I was watching you on No Jump, and I was like, I thought you were gonna be like I thought you definitely was like, yo, I need you on payroll, because in a sense
I got too much haters within that.
Okay,
they be hating on me to Adam. Adam know what's up.
Now you and Wack did some shit. I thought y'all were cool.
I thought we was too.
Okay, you gotta explain this to me, because
no problem. I got you.
Yeah. Explain from the get-go, because
how we fell out at first and came back together, or how we came together and then we fell out again after the interview.
Well, I'll tell you the things I've seen.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd seen one time, I think y'all were arguing at the time. There was some Clubhouse stuff, and I remember like
I've never been on Clubhouse.
All right. Well, I heard him talking about you on Clubhouse.
Yeah, that's what he do.
Okay, and then eventually I seen y'all appear on No Jumper together.
Yes.
And then afterwards, I think I watched him maybe on Cam Capone.
Yeah, I was on there. Yeah.
And I think I watched Wack, I don't know where, but he was talking about that, and I was like, how did you guys go from being at least cool or cordial to shit going left? Because
Wack came to me like he was genuine, like, because we had problems in the past or whatever, and like I was telling Flacco, you know, I'm a genuine person, you know what I'm saying? If I look you in your eyes and I tell you it's good, I'm not recording our conversations, I'm not gonna snake you, I'm genuine. I'm really gonna put this behind me, we gonna be friends, or we gonna work together, you ain't gotta worry about me, you know what I'm saying? I'm serious about that.
You might tell me, why'd you have issues in the first place?
Oh my God, see, now I gotta go back before I can get to this.
Yeah.
Go back?
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Okay, so when I dropped my first video back in 2018 or whatever, you know, I was like fresh out, you know what I'm saying? I seen everybody else rapping, getting their little sections in Compton popping, and I wanted to get my section popping because, you know, I was from a dying hood, a hood that was like 6-7 members, but it's a reputable hood. It's been around for a minute, but it was basically on its way. You know, gentrification came in. Members, you know how that goes. Yeah, so I wanted to put the section on or whatever. So, you know, I shot a video in the hood and it went up. You know what I'm saying? And around this time, I think Wack100 had just like signed Blueface, then he signed another. He was just signing all these Crip artists, and me being active within the gang stuff at the time. I'm not now, but at this time I was very active in it. And I felt some type of way. I was like, man, why he always signing Crips? He ain't signed no Pyrus, no Bloods or nothing. Not thinking that he's going to respond back. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he's got all these. At this time I probably only had like 300 followers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I jumped on this post and I said, hey man, why you always signing these Crips, homie? No. Take that back. I jumped in his DM. I said, man, you need to sign a homie. Homie, check my music out. He never got back. So then when I seen he kept signing nothing but Crips, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this nigga sign. So I jumped in his DM on the post and I said what I said, not thinking he's gonna respond back because he never responded back to the DM. You feel me? So the nigga responded back. I said, what the fuck? Oh, nigga, first thing he say, what he say? He said, nigga, you ain't a real blood because, nigga, you ain't jumped in my DM and hollered at me. I say, weirdo, I was in your DM a few weeks ago, nigga. You never responded. You feel me? So he jumped in and he seen that I was there and he shot me his number and that's how we started talking. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He was hitting me every day. Everything was cool. He was like giving me like pointers on the music or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I was taking his advice, you know, and when I was active before this, I was living in the Crip hood in Compton, you feel me? And I got into it with the niggas. And when I got into it with the niggas, I went to another Paru hood for Refuge, you feel me? And they had the Crip niggas.
Refuge is crazy.
You feel me? You know, no, for real though. They had the Crip niggas that I was beefing with in their hood. So at that time, I looked at that Paru hood like a hood that was like, I said they was Crips with red rags, you feel me? That was just like a little inside joke I had in my own mind about them. So fast forward with me and Wack100, when we get cooler, we chopping it up or whatever, he end up posting a female a female from over there. Feel me? She's like, feel me? Yeah, she like, I don't really know her name. I can't really remember her name.
Okay.
But some female, I think that if that was her, I don't know. Okay. But he post a female, whatever. When he would see you think you slick, you know the story, nigga.
Nah,
you know the story.
Nah, I know the story, man.
He knows it. So but this how you know I'm not lying, because everything's aligning with what I've been saying. You feel me? So he posted a picture. He posted the video of her like rapping or whatever. Now the problem wasn't with her. The problem was, like I said, it was an active Pyru. The problem was with where she was at and the dudes in the background. They was actually throwing up "fuck Hollywood" in the video, like doing like this, like.
What does that mean? I don't know.
It mean like basically it means like when you do like this fuck and then you throw up the gang of your ops, that means fuck that hood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they was throwing that up in the video.
So whose hood is that?
That was my hood at the
really?
The Hollywood. They was dissing my section.
The girl was doing it, or the guys in the back?
The guys in the background.
Okay.
So like I said, it wasn't nothing against the girl, you know? So when I seen that, you know, because I'm skipping stuff. I had just shot my other video, not Snoopy.
Yeah. Did you know these guys?
Yeah.
Yes, I knew the dudes in the back. They was my ops. So look. Before that, I had shot a video called "Not Snoopy," and I summoned a gang of different bloods from different blood hoods to pull up in the set so we could shoot this video. You know what I'm saying? So when they all put up, nobody from the hood showed up because, like I said, I'm from a small hood, like 5-6 dudes. They don't even live over there. They're like in Victorville, Memphis, Tennessee, Vegas, or whatnot. Feel me? So I'm basically trying to fight the gentrification of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it alive. You feel me? You know, like it was childish, but I'm just being honest of what I was trying to do at that time, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I always wondered how like these things happen when gentrification happens. So,
yeah. It's over. A lot of these dudes are weekend gangbangers in LA. I mean, none of them live where they in their hood. It's the truth. But look, that's neither here nor there. So I'm trying to fight gentrification, you know, for the gang culture in Compton and in my hood or whatever, right? I'm like super Pyru. So I summoned all the Pyrus, bloods from different gangs in LA County to pull up to this Not Snoopy video. When I have them pull up, it was a particular hood there that I guess at the time Wack100 hood was beefing with. You feel me? So we made videos, like promoting it on Instagram. You know the little clips you do or whatever. We made a couple clips. I posted them up.
Wack100 hood be beefing people?
Yeah.
What hood is Wack from? I don't know.
He from Pacoima. He from the Valley. He's not even from South Central LA or Compton. Wack100 is from all the way in the Valley, like in the dirt.
Be beefing and getting active.
No, they don't beef with nothing but Hispanics. They don't have no like. That's a whole different can of worms to open. Yeah. So Wack100 see the footage on the internet. He sees somebody that was from his op hood at the time. But is a blood. He called me. He said, "Hey nephew," calling me nephew. He said, "You know your enemies is like my enemies. So you know I'm rocking with you if you rocking with me." But I didn't really understand Wack like I understand him now, and I know now that he was being manipulative. You feel me? Yeah. But he was like, yeah, man, hey, man, that dude right there from Wooty Whoop, they bloods, but they be crossing out they P's, they PK, they Pyru killers. Why you got them in the non-Pyru hood? I said, what? I said, man, hold on, let me call them niggas blood. I'm like, nigga, so I called him. I said, hey, my nigga, y'all niggas be crossing out y'all P's. I had you in the set, my nigga, because if I had them in the set and they be doing that, I gotta get on you. You feel me? So I get at him. I said, hey, my nigga. They explained. Said, no, we don't beef with all Pyrus. We just got into it with Wack Hood, and we don't cross out our P's. I'm like, all right, for sure, bet. So I hit Wack. Wack was like, oh, okay, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So everything was good. I'm like, yeah, they not dissing no Pyrus and nothing like that, you know? Because if they were dissing Pyrus at the time, I would have sided with Wack because we are Pyrus or whatnot, right? So I'm like, okay, for sure. We sharing enemies now, nigga. That's how I'm looking at it, nigga. You calling me about this shit. So when he posted the video of the girl, and he did that shit probably like 4 days after he called me about this shit, right? I'm looking on Instagram, and I see him post the female. I'm like, okay. Then I look in the background. I'm noticing. I said, hold on, that's whoopie whoop and whoop whoop, and they doing big, like being very disrespectful. So just like Wack called me.
Did Wack know that they were dissing your hood?
Pete. Wack not stupid. He's a gangbanger. He understands when you're throwing up fingers and shit and pictures and videos and all that shit. He knows. He's not dumb. But he probably didn't care of what it was. Feel me? And I don't think he posted to be disrespectful of my hood. I think he was actually trying to support the little girl. But me, being tit for tat, I was like, nigga, you called me about these niggas being in my hood. Well, let me call you about you posting my ops, nigga. You feel me? So I called him. I said, hey, man, I said, well, you called me about this, nigga. You got niggas on your page that's saying, nigga, throwing up fuck my hood in the back. I understand you want to support the music, but you got niggas back there that's throwing up fuck my hood in the background. You feel me? Guess how he come at me? Like I said, you can't be genuine with snake motherfuckers. When he came at me, I said, oh, my bad. Let me check that out. That's what I said. He tell me, nigga, I do what I want to do. Don't tell me nothing. So I'm like, oh, so we share the same enemy shit. That shit is out the window. You feel me? So then he tell me, he said, man, Wooty Woo from Woo Woo brought her to me. Now, remember I told y'all, I said I had a problem with, I had a certain perception of a certain Piru hood. I called them Crips with red rags, whatever, right? Well, coincidentally, somebody that was from that section is the one who brought the Crip girl to whack the post or whatever, right? So, first thing I say in the text was what I thought about. I saw them niggas like Crips with red rags. That's what I said in the text. Not thinking he's gonna post it on the internet. Not thinking he gonna square. I think we just going back having conversation. The nigga take the fucking text messages and posted them on the internet. Next thing I know, nigga, everybody, and this is Wack100. I'm a nigga I just dropped a video, you know what I'm saying? My video was going up, but I was still trying to get my followers up a redder, but that kind of like boosted my followers up. You feel me? So I'm looking, I'm like, why did he post this shit? I'm like, what are you doing? So next thing you know, I got my homies calling me. I got every Piru in Compton blowing on my phone, talking about, nigga, you caught the hood, Crips with red racks, nigga, you gotta pull up.
So that's a big deal.
Yes.
Right?
So now,
well, you wasn't really like you're going off the perception you have, and that was a private conversation.
It was a private conversation in Texas. So Wack just took it and posted it to the internet for no reason, bro. And I'm like, I'm trying to think, like, why did you do that? He to this day, he still ain't gave me an explanation to why he did that. He always bounced around that. So everybody hit me up like, man, you got to put up run face. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, right? And before I'm thinking, I'm like, so I'm calling my homies. Remember, I'm from a small hood, 5-6 dudes. They barely even live in Compton. None of them answering the phone. So I'm like, damn.